Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Productive Joy. I'm having a holy crap moment. So I took Productive Joy on a field trip. We are in a hotel in Tampa, and I am just wrapping up an interview with an amazing new friend. His name is Larry Kasanoff. And so he produced movies like Platoon and Mortal Kombat and the Lego Star Wars movie, which my son is excited about, and is still in movie production today. He knows people like Cher, and he spent the last 30 minutes with us. And I am fangirling a little, not because of what he's done, but who he is. And what I appreciated about Larry was his transparency about you just need to do the dang thing. So he's written a book. He's written a couple books, actually. He's written a book called Malibu Blonde, but then the other one is called A Touch of the Madness. And this one is full of stories about times that he just went for it. I asked him, what's the number one thing that stops leaders from being successful? And he said, fear. And I couldn't agree with him more. He was very clear that he has been as successful as he is because he took risks and he wasn't afraid to lose his job at 25 to produce Platoon. We've heard of it, we've seen it. It evoked all the emotion, and it was never going to be if it hadn't been for him being willing to lose his job if it failed. How many things in our lives are we bypassing because we're afraid we're going to fail? I don't want to live like that. I want to live in a space where I'm willing to take risks. And you know what? I'm going to hear no sometimes, and I'm going to hear not now, and I'm going to hear I don't think so. And that's really okay. I don't know if I've always been okay with that. As a matter of fact, I know I haven't been. And I think it comes with age, it comes with time, it comes with experience, but it also comes with a willingness to get out of my own way. And that's where I want to be today. And I'm hopeful that that's where you're choosing to be too, is getting out of your own way. How often do we miss the shot because we didn't take the shot, right? Like let's just go ahead and quote all the famous people and do a little Michael Jordan here. We miss 100% of the shots we don't take. And so, which shots aren't you taking? I know that I have lots of different types of listeners. I have listeners who are leading teams who are looking for new ideas. I have listeners who are on teams and are looking for productive joy. I have people who are from all walks of life doing all kinds of things. And I think this is true for all of us. What are you doing right now that's keeping you in the box? And my bigger question is why? Why are you choosing to stay in the box? You don't have to. As a matter of fact, you could bust right out of that box. And I recommend you do, because why the heck is it so important that you stay where you are? Why wouldn't you want to be big and go big? Big doesn't mean the same for everybody, right? Like maybe you're perfectly content in the space that you're in, but you want to go big in terms of impact and you're going to start volunteering your time. Do that. Maybe your big is at work and you've never gone to your boss and said, you know what, I think I could be running something. Why am I not? Go big. Do it. Do the dang thing. I'm doing the dang thing here in my podcast space. I am having so much fun, if you can't tell. And I am meeting all kinds of people, but I'm doing it because I feel called to evoke joy. And I know that I don't want to be seen as toxic positivity and I don't want to be seen as somebody who is over Pollyanna-ish, but I really do look for the good. And I do that because I know that I can find the bad. I don't want to. I don't want to be stuck in that space anymore. I want to find the good because I think that the good is worth finding. So, what's going on in your world today? I'm talking to all of you. What do you need to do to bust out of the box? What sort of thing is your moment of madness? It's a touch of the madness, right? Like your moment to find it, whatever it is. I say do it. So Larry had some advice for us. He said there are three things that you should do. You should ask, whatever it is. Like he literally asked when he was in college to talk to the CEO of Warner Brothers, and he got on the phone with him and talked for an hour. right? Ask for the thing, ask for the people, ask for the time. The worst somebody can say is no, and no is a sentence. So does a sentence really hurt? No, it doesn't. You can move past the no and ask again, and that's okay too. Second thing is to do something fun. I couldn't agree more, right? We evoke emotion when we're doing something fun. He mentioned going out for ice cream or yogurt. Why don't we do more of that? Because we're working. Well, you know what? Work is supposed to be fun too. Just saying. The last thing that he said is to pick one thing and do it with fervor. Be tenacious. Grab that thing and go after it and refuse to let anybody tell you no. So I think that's pretty sound advice. And I think that that is legitimately the definition of tenacity. So be tenacious today. What do you need to be tenacious about? I don't know. I know for me, when I was getting my doctorate, I had to be tenacious. It wasn't that I was the smartest person in the room, I was being the most tenacious in that space. When I started a podcast, I had to be tenacious and say, you know what, I might not feel like recording an episode today, but I'm going to because it's going to further me later with if I'm consistent. Maybe it's about exercise. Be tenacious. Go after the thing. Do the thing. Do the dang thing. And as you do it, have some fun along the way because we quit things that aren't fun. And today for me was a whole lot of fun. I hope that the same is true as you're listening. And if this inspired you, reach out to me. I don't know if you don't tell me. So tell me what awesome things are happening in your space. Tell me that you'd like to hear more about X, whatever X is, and let me know so that I can make those things happen. So you can email me at Christie, CHRISTIE at aimwithus.com, or you can reach out to me on any of the socials, right? So that's just Dr. Christy McMullen. You can look up Productive Joy and you will find me. Find me. Let's ask some questions together. Let's figure this thing out together because I have one major goal for you. And that major goal for you is that you figure out a way to turn fun into action. So do just that today and every day.